Okay, so let's have a look at the next question. Task SS4. Martin is concerned that the percentage used for some of the cottages is too low. I mean, they haven't been rented out enough. He thinks that if the percentage used is less than 40%, so if this percentage used, let's open this out a bit more. Let's have a look. Okay, if the percentage used, if this column in E is less than 40%, reducing the daily rate by £2 should increase the number of days rented by 5. So let's have a look at that scenario. So enter a formula for each cottage to calculate the revised daily rate. Okay, so we need to use an if function here, and I'll zoom in for this if function so we can see it. Okay, so what we first need is equals if, and we need to work out the logical test. So what we're saying is if which cell reference is greater than, less than, or equal to the set criteria. So we're saying if the percentage used is less than 40%. So we're going to go for if E6 is less than 40%. Okay, we had our comma, and you can see value if true. Now, if it is less than 40%, what do we want it to do? We want to reduce the daily rate by £2. So if this is less than 40%, we need to take the daily rate and minus 2 from the daily rate. But if it is above 40, if the value is false, then we want it to remain at the £100. Okay, so just to have another look at this, we're saying if E6, if the percentage used is less than 40%, we're going to say B6, which is the daily rate, minus £2. If it's not, then it will still remain 100. So when we hit enter, we can have a look. It's above 40%, so it should be 100. Okay, now let's auto fill this down and have a look and see how it works. Now let's find one with less than 40%. Okay, so here is one. This is less than 40%. Now let's have a look at the daily rate. It's at 100, so it should be minus 2. And it is. Okay, good. So the ones above 40 should remain the same, which we can see these are. Excellent. Now let's have a look at the revised days rented. So again, let's go back to the question. Martin thinks that if the percentage used is less than 40%, reducing the daily rate by £2 will increase the number of days rented by 5. So the logical test is going to be the same here. Equals if the percentage used is less than 40%, comma, value if true, we want to increase the days rented, which is C6 plus 5. If it is not less than 40%, then we're going to say the days rented will remain the same. So we're going to have C6 in there, okay? Let's hit enter and see how this is. So we're saying it's above 40%, so this should remain the same. Let's auto fill this down. And now what we should see here is this is less than 40, so this should add 5 to the days rented. So we're looking for 89, which it is. Okay, excellent. So B is done. The revised income. So revised is like the new income. So we're going to look at the revised income. Now, the old income was the daily rate times the days rented. Now, this is the revised, the new daily rate, if we proposed, based on what Martin thinks over here. We're going to take our daily rate, new daily rate, revised, times the revised days rented, and this gives us our revised income. As you can see, the percentage used wasn't below 40, so we have the same income here. Let's auto fill this down. Okay, and the total revised income in cells H32. Again, we've got two options. You can copy and paste it here like so, or you can add your equal sum and select the range. Enter. Okay, now this is currency, so we need to add this also to currency. We've got the daily rate, and hold down the control button, sorry, and we should change this to currency. And again, the same here, which is to no decimal places, like so. Okay, save the spreadsheet as task SS4. So you're going to hit your file, save as, task SS4. Print the worksheet on one side of A4 showing the formula. So they want it to fit on one side showing the formula. Make sure the column and row headings are shown. Again, in the page layout, we're showing that they're shown here. Make sure columns F, G, and H are wide enough to show the complete formula, which is F, G, and H. And reduce the width of other columns if necessary to ensure that all formula can be read. Okay, so this is very important. This is where we're collecting the points, F, G, and H. So first off, we need to change our view, formulas, show formulas. And you can see we always need to change the width. If you highlight everything, click on A, highlight. You can snap it to what's known as best fit by moving the mouse in between one of the two columns. Okay, and let's see how this looks. Okay, now we're going to again highlight what we want to print. I'm going to highlight the table, file, and print. And you can see this is going to be way too small for the examiner to read and mark. So let's change this to landscape. This looks slightly better, but I think we can still make it even slightly bigger still to make sure that it can fit. Like so. Okay. Okay, and I think this will be a better fit. Okay, highlight what you want to print, file, print, make sure this is print selection, and fit on one page. Okay, and this looks much better. We can see F, G, and H nice and clearly, all the formulas there, and that is task SS4 completed. Thank you.